Hi, so for one of my music teacher applications, I was required to send a recording of me teaching a basic music concept. So I decided to make a version of that here, so I hope you enjoy. Let me know what you think, and I might make more of these. So, very simply, what is a scale? A, it's a sequence of notes starting in one octave and then ending in another octave. So let's take a look at a standard C major scale. So, we notice that we start on C and then end on C in a different octave. A scale could be descending or ascending, depends on the scale. And we call this a major scale for a couple of reasons. One, because it adheres to the C major key signature, which is just no flats or sharps, just natural notes. So C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. This results in a very bright, comforting sound, which is found in pretty much any major key. So each note of the scale is given a degree number. So starting with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the last note is a 1. So each degree has an official name. So 1 is the tonic, 2 is the supertonic, 3 is the mediant, 4 is the subdominant, 5 is the dominant, 6 is the submediant, 7, in this case it's the leading tone, but the 7 could also be called the subtonic depending on the scale. And the last note is also the tonic or the octave. And also notice here that I've also written down W and H, very small. It's kind of hard to see, but basically that refers to whole steps or half steps. Basically, whole steps acknowledge that in order to stay in the key, you are skipping a note. For example, C, between C and D is a C sharp, and we're skipping that in the scale. So a half step acknowledges that there is no scale. There's no note being skipped. There's no notes in between E and F, for example. And so why do scales exist? Well, scales are good for useful for establishing the official key of a piece. Most pieces will stick to one or two keys and will often adhere to the note specific in a scale. Like a key, for example, a music piece in C major will always have notes in C major. Second, it's great for warm-ups for musicians. It's a great warm-up exercise, and it's good for exercising tone and technique. And finally, scales are useful when transposing pieces to different keys. So that's all. So I hope you enjoyed.